I'm so grateful for all of this. When you truly ground yourself and be still and find the quiet places. For me, it's nature, because I'm a Taurus, and I always have felt very connected to the earth, like it's almost like a home. In a way, it is home. But just, I really have learned to appreciate and find the little quiet spots. I've always loved exploring and just finding places to kind of escape to, I guess, amongst the chaos, especially when I started driving. But since now I just walk. I'm also learning how to use public transport, and it's fucking great, man. It's awesome. I'm finding my independence, and just knowing, I'm grateful that I can come to such a beautiful and peaceful place right now, because I know not everyone has that. Nature makes me grateful. I don't know about you guys, but since this earth shift happening, even things like flowers and nature, it's just amplified. So like, I don't just come out here and have plants. I often do mostly just go out sober now, and I still get that same feeling of when you are on plants, that just the frequency and the vibration is so powerful. And I saw a guy talking about how at the moment with the earth shift happening, the best thing you can do is go out in nature, because the earth will actually help you. Because if you've got stuff coming up for you, and I think everyone has, this is why everyone's been saying this year's been really hard, it's because the shift has started. I'm only really just talking about all this now on my channel, and I'm still growing my knowledge in it, but it was because I was kind of scared of being judged. But I know that comes from my fear of being judged, and at the end of the day we all judge ourselves, I feel, to some degree, until we really learn to surrender. And that's what I think this year has really been about for everyone, is so much shit's been happening that even for me in my own life over these past few years, so much shit's happened that I wasn't spiritual or anything, but when I went through some really hard times, and I'll get more into it when I'm on my channel, I wasn't even thinking of recording, I was just gonna film, but this is just a message I'm just getting while I'm out here, for anyone who's had a hard year, and I feel like a lot of us have, but yeah, I'm still shy filming in front of people. It's alright. When we are all on our own journeys, I think it's hard to just remove the mask straight away. I think that's what this year has forced a lot of us to do, is literally surrender. I wasn't raised religious or really believed in anything. I was more like, why would God, allow people to get sick and have illnesses and all this bad stuff happening in the world? And I can now see that was through a lot of my, I think that was just my perspective as a child. I'm still figuring out why I believed certain things, but this year has been hard because it's the universe. If we haven't looked into our healing, I can feel the wind blowing this. Like, the wind is great at the moment if you are ever feeling overwhelmed, or like for me, I'm learning to just move to a positive mind and really be able to control my mind and control my reactions to people, because we are in control of our reactions, but it doesn't mean we don't get triggered and feel uncomfortable. I love being comfortable, guys. I can't stress that enough because I'm a Taurus. No, that's the only thing about smoking plants, is that your thoughts just flow. So that's why I don't do it all the time now. Oh, there's a couple of books. Birds might be significant for you. Birds hold a lot of meaning to me. Wow. I never heard them like that before, man. I don't even know if that was a hawk. Sorry, there's someone walking past. I just zoned out. That's the thing, you zone out a little, but it does help me work through stuff, and I think in the right environment I always do it in nature where it's safe for me, a safe place. That's why I think certain drugs are actually working in clinical kind of environments, you know, rather than parties, because at parties I'm super anxious, and I noticed I'd be getting fucked up to like take off the mask, but I don't drink anymore because I don't feel in control of myself. And like, I'm not judging anyone who does drink, by the way, this is just like from my own experiences. I had a situation tied around it as well, and I know I've learnt in my own experience that not everyone's a bad drunk, you know, like you can kind of flip it, and once you start opening your mind and start moving into unconditional love, that's what this year is all about. I'm kind of going on a bit of a tangent, but I'm getting so much energy just being out here. So I think I really ask you, if you would like to, go hug a tree or put your feet in the grass outside your house and just get back connected to Mother Earth. Holy shit, that is nuts. I've never seen, the hawk was like really fucking close. Normally they're always flying around me. I had an old friend tell me that when they're flying around it's like they're protecting you, and I thought that was real cool. Birds are real spiritual creatures. My nana visits me as a fantail, and I know I've even got a great granddad who's a tui. Like, see why I'm scared speaking about it? Because it sounds so crazy, but I think this year has pushed everyone to believe in something bigger than ourselves, and it's almost, things have gotten so bad that even for me I've just been like, why does this happen to me? Why? And just feeling broken. But I learned a really, really, really cool thing today, this really beautiful saying, and it was basically, wow, I feel really safe here. Normally I'm like nervous filming these. I don't know if I'll post this, but it's just a message I'm getting from the universe to share. But if you've had a hard year, I promise you next year is going to be better. And to love, unconditionally love those parts of you that are broken and really going through it. Reaching out to those who do love you, or just like for me, I've been learning to love myself, and I've been pushed to detachment in so many ways because I've had to go through so many different relationships and friendships in my life. Like, I've very much had people come and go a lot, probably, and I have never had that consistent friend group apart from in high school, and we're still in touch, which is cool now. But like, I used to struggle with that because I grew up to be dependent and then expected to be independent, and now I'm 22, like just figuring out how to use public transport. Like, I used to just take one bus to school, and it was like a 15-minute bus ride, or I'd bike. There's a plane, it's loud. Or I used to bike to school. It just feels weird, just like I'm learning to be into my independence and just being my authentic self. Like, that is independence in itself. Taking off the mask, that is just you being you. We all, I forgot to say the saying, here we go. I learned this. See, this is why it's medicine, and this is why sometimes I go off on tangents and stuff, because I feel like calm. It just does that to me, and I don't get any, like, if you have a lot, you might get a high tolerance, but overall, like, I think if it's done in the right environment, in a safe environment, and it can be used to work through trauma, like, that's one thing I've discovered. It's a real beautiful thing, and I think nature's a great place to be. It makes anywhere feel like home if you can just find a little, like a tree, or like the birds. I see so many people in their own bubble, and I remember being like that, and I've just been learning to unconditionally love myself, and that in itself will attract the right people to you, I promise. Just look at this. She's beautiful, and I want us to take great care of her. You know? See? I get real deep, man, see? And people might be like, oh my god, she's posting this. Yeah, because if people are gonna judge me on how I am, it doesn't matter, because we are the worst critics. I know people who judge me because everyone has judged before. It's all learned. That's why we can't blame anyone. We just need unconditional love and to give back to the earth, because she's let us, I don't know, she's just let us live here, man, and she's taken good care of us. She's allowed us to create, and it's beautiful what us humans have created, up until the point where I think a lot of us are just isolated and burnt out, and I've just been able to step out of that by unconditionally loving myself, my soul, because okay, the quote, I need to get this out, and this will probably be me because I'm just gonna go enjoy this. I just saw 111 on the timer. More synchronicities. Everyone's waking up to angel numbers, baby. I love it. I didn't used to know about them. I knew about 111. But yeah. We are our own worst critics, and any pain, this is the quote, like emotional pain, physical pain, mental pain. Did I say emotional? But your soul is untouchable. Your soul is untouchable by anything that you go through. It is not damaged, it is not broken. And I think that is just, you know, your mana, your strength in this lifetime, that you can, you know, you can pause and you can enjoy this experience while you are here, because tomorrow isn't promised, and you are here for a reason, and I promise that. I've been there a few times, and I found following my heart has been my true thing that saved me. I had to save myself, and life isn't easy, but I believe it's not meant to be hard either, and we deserve to love ourselves and each other. But yeah, this will probably be me for the new year. So happy new year if you see this after New Year, or happy new year. It was only Saturday. But yeah, I'm excited because I'm gonna go spend New Year's with my partner, who's real cool. So yeah. I hope you guys have a blessed time coming into the new year. Believe in yourself. You are enough just as you are. Do what you want to do. Do what your soul wants to do. Don't let society or others tell you otherwise, because judgment is just a projection of their wounded selves, and I'm here to help guide those people through that. And I have to learn to not be attached to that. I've learned that I have to be in detachment in this lifetime for the work that I want to do, because I'm an empath. So yeah, I feel safe for what I have experienced in my lifetime, where I used to go outside and I was scared. But you are protected, and I love you unconditionally. Once again, happy new year. Bye, you beautiful souls.